Dear students, now we are going to discuss another problem on projection of planes. Here they are given a hexagonal plate with a hole. The plane is parallel to VP. So automatically when a plane is being parallel to VP, your front view will be giving your true shape of your plane and your top view you will be having your line. Next they are told that it has been inclined 30 degree to VP and they asked you to draw your true shape. Okay. So first I have to draw your hexagon. So we have been already familiar how to draw a line, and you mark your x and y, VP and HP. Okay. First I have to draw your hexagon. The dimension of your hexagon is 40 mm. Just click it over here. You will be getting a polygon. Number of sides for your hexagon is 6. Enter. So we are going to mark with your edge dimension only. So E, enter. I am going to make my first point. Okay. Your second point will be 40. So I have drawn your hexagon. Clear, students? Now make a note. Next, on a center I have to draw a hole. The diameter of a hole has been 40 mm. So radius will be 20 mm. I have just clicked your circle and I clicked my center point. I have entered my radius as 20. Okay. Next, I have to split your circle into 8 equal parts. I am going to split your circle into 8 equal parts. So using your line, I am going to split your circle. First, escape. Okay. Next, I am going to just make a copy of these two lines. I have selected these two lines. Click copy. Your center point will be your base point for your movement, and I made my click over here. Escape. Now select this line, rotate. Your base point will be your center point. Your angle will be 45 degree. Once again select these two lines, move with respect to your base point. Just place it over here. Now I divided your circle into 8 equal parts. So your hexagon as well as your circle should be a dark line. So I just change your line thickness as 0.35. Clear, students? Next I have to mark your alphabets. Okay. So for that I am going to use your text. I just made a click over here. H, enter. I am going to give you a height as 5, enter, and I just clicked your second click. So here it will be your A dash. A dash. So just select it, make it bold and close editor. Okay. So I am going to just zoom your window. So Z, W, enter. I just zoom this window for your reference. Clear? I just made a move over here and I place it nearer to your hexagon. What I am going to do is, for hexagon I am going to use your alphabet, and for circle I am going to use your numerical. Okay. Next, select your text, make a copy with the base point 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Your fifth point. Okay. Now just double click it and edit it as B. Over here it will be your C. Here it will be your D. Your next it will be your E. Your last it will be your F. Okay. Now once again I am going to make a copy and select your base point. I just place it over here. Just double click it. You change it as 1. Now we are going to place it for your all your parts of your circle. Just make a copy and I just made a base point. This is your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, last it will be your 8. Escape. I am going to edit it as, re-edit is 2. This will be your third point. This will be your fourth point. This will be my fifth point. Sixth point. Seventh point. Eighth point. Clear? So I have drawn your hexagon and your circle on your front view. See students, in this problem they have not mentioned anything. It has been lying on VP or HP. So it will be, so both your top view and your front view will be away from your XY line. They have not given any distance. So we are going to maintain some distance from your XY line. What I am going to do is, first I am going to project this hexagon and get your final view. Next I will be looking for my circle. We can't do both on a simultaneously, it will be a bit confusing. Okay. So for that what I am going to do is, first I am going to project your hexagon only. So this is my first point. Make sure that your ortho has been on. I have just projected it. Okay. Next, once again, line from this point. I just projected till this point. Okay. Your next, once again, line from this point to escape. Now I have to join it. Already I have told that if you are not drawing anything on your line, on your XY line, we have to draw a bit extended line. So what I have to do is, I am going to just start it from here. I just clicked your line. I just started from this point, first, second, third. See students, just dark this line because it is a visible line. So I have to just make it as 0.35. See, I am just zooming your window. So I have to view from your top direction. So when I view from your top direction, your A, F, E will be visible, whereas your B, C, D will not be visible. So for that what I am going to do is, I am going to mark your alphabets. I just made a copy and I have just placed it over here. So it will be A, on your bracket it will be B. Similarly, I just selected it, make a copy with the base point. Okay, then press escape. It will be F, on your bracket it will be C. Here it will be E, on your bracket it will be D. Close text editor. Okay, just select this entire part, make a copy with this base point and just place it over here. Okay, then press escape. Already told that whenever you draw above your XY line, you can directly use your angle. If you are drawing anything below your XY line, we are going to subtract it from 360. Here your angle of inclination is 30. So 360 minus 30, it will be 330 degree. Just select your part, click your rotate. It will be asking your base point. This will be base point. Your angle will be 330. Okay. Just select this part, click move from this point. You just place it over here. So I just move this to here. I just move it your E point. Okay students, now I have to draw your projection lines. First line, I have extended it, escape, once again, escape, once again your last point, Okay, escape. Now once again I have to project your horizontal directions. So this will be my first point. F8 will be your ortho on. Your next. Once again. Okay students, now I have to draw your hexagon. Okay, so I just click your line, first point, second point, third, fourth, fifth, and your last point. I have to make it as dark line, so I just selected it. I just increase your thickness as 0.35. Clear? Now I have to mark your dimension. Just make a copy with the base point and just paste it over here. So this will be a A1 dash. So A1 A1 dash. So zoom window. I am going to zoom only this part. Okay, so I just selected your A1, make a move bit away from the diagram. So I just make a copy, base point. This will be your B1. Here you will be getting your C1, D1, E1, E1. Your last it will be your F1. Just double click it and edit it. This will be your B point, B, C, D, E. Your last point will be your F point. Now I have to project your circle. So first click your line over here. So make sure that your ortho has been on. First click, then your second line, the third line has been already over there. So your fourth line, your fifth line. See students, so in order to make differentiate, so what I have to do is I am going to connect this line bit thicker. So for that what I am going to do, initially I selected your 0.70, double the thickness. First point, second point, third point, fourth point, fifth point. So it will be easy for us for identification. That's why I have done this. Clear? Now I have just selected the entire lines. Okay, and I have to make a copy. Before that I have to number it. Okay, so 1, 8, 7, 6, 5 will be visible, whereas this 2, 3 and 4 will be invisible. Okay, so I just make a copy of this, copy this base point. I am going to enter it as 1. Just double click it, it will be 1. Okay, so I am just moving it. Okay, yeah, next just make a copy. It will be 8, 2. Over here it will be 8, 2. So just double click 8 on your bracket, it will be 2. For easy reference I will be placing like this. So this one will be next it will be 7 comma 3. So I make a copy. So it will be 7 comma 3, or here it will be another one. Your last will be your single dimension. Clear? So this will be 7, on your bracket it will be 3, close editor. Over here it will be 6, on your bracket it will be 4, close editor. Your last one will be 5. Okay, what I am going to do is I am going to just select these part. Okay, I just make a copy. This is my base point. I just place it over here. Escape. Okay, students. So first I am going to zoom this window. Zoom, enter, W, enter. I need only this part. So I have zoomed it. Clear? So I just selected this entire part. Rotate. So already this will be my base point. It will be 330. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to just move this. Move. This will be my base point. I just placing it over here. So you can easily view your lines, which will be easy for us. Okay. So first I have to draw your vertical lines. So just change your line thickness to bilayer. Make a click. This will be my first point. Make sure that your ortho has been on. Okay, this is my first line. Then I have to get your second line. So I got my second line. Zoom, window, enter. I have to zoom only this part. Okay, now your third line will be always which has been marked. So we are going to search for your next point. So it will be over here. Your next point. Okay, so I have to extend it, students. So what I have to do is I am going to use the command extend, EX, enter. I just selected this line. Similarly this line also. So I am extending to a extended limit. Okay, next I have to draw your horizontal lines. This will be my first line. Your next horizontal line. Then your next one. And your last one has been already done. So students, I have to join with your spline command. So your command will be spline. Okay, I just click my first point, second point, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, your last point. Then enter. See, at last I have to just change your thickness as 0.35. Similarly over here also I just making an entire selection and I change your line thickness as 0.35. So now it will be easy for us for your reference. So I have to just mark your numbering points. For that, zoom, enter, W, enter. I am going to only zoom this window. I just make a copy of this. Copy, base point. I just place it over here. escape. So this will be 1 1 dash. Okay, just to move such a way it has been away from your diagram, then select it, make a copy with a base point. This point will be your 2 2 dash, 3 3 dash, 4 4 dash, 5 5 dash, 6 6 dash, 7 7 dash, and your last one 8 8 dash. Escape. Just double click it, change it as 2. Here it will be your 3. Here it will be your 4. Five, 6, 7. Yeah, last one 8. So zoom, enter, A, enter. Zoom, enter, A, enter. Now I am drawn your entire diagram, students. Next what I have to do is I have to mark your dimension. Before that I have to set my style. So for that your command will be dim style. Click modify. On a symbols arrow type you have to see your arrow size is 4. Your text height is 5 on your text tab. Your primary units 0.0 on your precision. Click OK, then close. Just click linear, just select your hexagon point, first point, second point, see it has been 40. Next I have to go for my circle, so I just selected your arc. So now I got my radius as 20. Okay, your next I have to mark your inclination. For that angular, select your first point and your inclined line. Automatically you will be getting your dimension. So with this I wind up your diagram. Thank you all.